Everybody, and welcome live to the Alberto Armando Stadium here in Buenos Aires for what has been labelled the match of the century, as football's greatest rivalry plays out in one of the biggest ever live football audiences on television. Boca Juniors and River Plate, they meet for the very first time in the Copa Libertadores final. This year it will be the final time that this is a two-legged match.
Find that when they have a go at them, if they get caught out, they have to keep that back door closed. The five-man River defence.
Santos Borja and Prato, there's no flag there from the assistant, but the referee has given it.
They certainly know they're capable of doing it. Defender's coming across, gets his arm up.
Movement there, Martinez, you can just see right in the centre of the picture there, tried to catch the keeper out, and Rossi made it look spectacular, but he always had it covered. Over the last couple of seasons by the Argentinian national team, has only recently made his full debut. I think, oh, man is just inches wide. Well, that really should have been the opening goal for River Plate. More than a few nails being bit. It's a very, very good ball. That goes up on the overlap. That's a great save. That is a wonderful bit of goalkeeping, that is, from Santos Borja's head, but 15 minutes in here, River Plate should be 2 up.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Great movement, though. You know, he gets in front.
He's got to wait for some to arrive. It's Pavon looking from the middle of the field, and a slip there.
His hamstring now for the last few seconds, and I'm sure he's done himself a little bit of damage.
Yeah, he's going to get up on the overlap down from out, but they've got to have a good throw to get it over that barrier. That swinging ball it is, and the pedigree. Looking for Pavon. Might whip one across here, it wasn't the work. This is Latza. There's a big opening here. Good strike by Abir, but the angle was great. Oh, he squeezed it in! Followed it up, great reaction. Keeper thought he'd done enough at Armani, but he clearly hadn't. He didn't think he was going to come for the rebound. He did. Perseverance pays. Boca draw first blood. Carlos Tevez out there to join in the celebration. He knows what it's like to experience goal and glory and cup winning in this jersey.
Well, what can I say? You know, it's fantastic play. You know, he does well. He gets his shot off. Goalkeeper, to me, he's got to parry it round the post. And then the second one, very weak wrist. It goes underneath his wrist. You know, I think maybe they change the system with the injury to Pavon. Benedetto coming in more as a centre forward.
Now there might be an immediate reaction here. Oh, there is! You couldn't make it up. 30 seconds later, the ball is in the back of the net. Prato has equalised. You're never, well, you're always rather at your most vulnerable the moment you've scored, and that has just underlined that point.
Well, we see the tensions in the dugout. We've seen it at Boca when they scored, but this is completely caught out. You know, the defenders, both defenders sleeping. Izquierdo can't get back to him, but it's a great finish. You know, he's got to slide it down the side. It does. He keeps his eye on the ball.
Good bit of play, actually. But Prato and Santos Borja, the two furthest forward again. The backs might favour them. That's a good stop. Very, very good stop again by Rossi. Space opened up for the counter. Avia looking for the angle maybe to get the shot off. That's going to be a free kick. No, he's accused of diving. Well, he might come back and show a yellow card for that. And look at the space opening up in the middle of the field here. Now that has got to touch it. Is onside, is it? Indeed it is. This could be the moment. Well, that was a massive chance for Santos Borja, and it really should have been a goal. When they get back in this dressing room at half-time and look at this scoreline.
Just says a kneecap going offside, but for me, former striker, you need that opportunity.
Believe it or not, in one of them, it was his second game in Venezuela, so a young player with it is Villa going to deliver it straight down the middle. It's a goal. They've done it again. The substitute has got in there and scored. Benedetto, who he said hasn't had a great season in front of goal, But he has picked his moment here to kick off his campaign, and Boca back in front.
Well, when you're looking for as you say, a substitute to make an impact in the right time, Rivers back 3.
Well, 4 goals he scored in. It would be a knife in the heart if they equalise here. And it's in a couple of weeks, so he might not be the only world leader here. Watching the second leg of this great rock. And again, nicely switches the play. The crowd are a lot more appreciative of what they're doing here now, but again, make this work. Got to make sure they stay on sides. So Prato looked like he might have been off. Some effort. Oh, that was just wide. Well, we've seen Martinez hit those from those distances. That was Casco this time, and that was
again, Rivers starting to wake up.
Straight down the throat, delivered for them last time, and it... Lazza's got to be careful. He's seen Montiel has been getting forms on one. Pinola right up on the edge of that penalty area as well. Again, looking in towards him! Equalising goal it is! 2 for Prato. Well, both teams not dealing with set plays well at all. That ball seemed to hang in the air for an eternity, and if Prato hadn't have got him, Pinola behind him would have done. But who did it come off of last here?
They're just looking at...
Is it Prato? Or is this an own goal?
I think it's an own goal.
An own goal, isn't it?
An own goal.
Prato's claiming it.
Yeah, Prato's the one that's near it. I think Izquierdo's. He's the one that gets the flick.
It is.
But again, you know, we've seen it at corners with Boca, you know, they go in a straight line. They don't defend the space in front of them. They get caught out.
I ended up going over to Portugal. Didn't really work for him at FC Porto now. Tevez is making ground, and it's a great attack there. If anybody can pull off a moment of instantaneous genius, then it is him.
Well, he's gone in, hasn't he, to the front 3. He's playing in that number 10 position behind the 2. He's just nice.
Getting Casco, I think, support here as that ball's digged in, and it's Pratt at top of this stadium. Is only, under 6 miles away now. Tevez has got through the middle here. Now, can he find a finish here? It's a tee-up, it's got to be a goal! And Benedetto has missed the opportunity. What a big chance to take a lead to the Monumental in 2 weeks. And he's blown it, and is that going to be the moment that comes back to haunt them at the end of 90 minutes in the second leg?
Well, he'll be hoping it's not. You know, it's a great opportunity for him. The Tevez, great vision, isn't it? He knows Pinola's coming across, just sets Benedetto up, and I'm sure...
Is there to be a twist in the tail? No, there won't. That indeed is the final whistle at half-time in the Copa Libertadores. To generous applause, Boca Juniors know that they missed a big chance late on to carry a 3-2 lead. They're going to have to settle at 2-2 here. There is still plenty of football to be played, and this game can still be won for Boca. It is far from all over. Well, it isn't only about football, this is all about power, politics, corruption, economics, you name it, it's firmly embedded within these two clubs. Those of you that know a bit about your history and your military history, it's almost 80 years to the day of the original Battle of River Plate. The very first skirmish, naval skirmish of the Second World War. Which one of these two is going to be the Achilles, and which one of these is going to be the Admiral Graf's Bay? Pick out a pass, Barrios, that is for sure. Here's Olatza. Well, they're going to have time to swing one in here. Not a great one, very nearly put into his own net by Medana. What a moment that would have been. Through the middle there. The referee's going to need eyes in the back of his head to keep an eye out on what's going on in here. And that's going to drop nicely. Good strike by Perez. He did very well. Great bit of technique, but he hit it straight at our mark. Behind him is Corda there as well. He's moved in towards the near post. I'm sure that River pick up the possession again. He's not having an awful lot of luck, but they very nearly played themselves into big trouble there. Nandez very nearly stole it. Now, what is the outcome of this going to be? There's a card going somewhere here. Benedetto, and this is coming in. It's away. Perez, I thought, had put that in then. Mendes flying in on the back post. Wasn't a great strike, but the rebound very, very kind indeed. And how close was he to apply tonight? There's the free kick, and this is how close they came.
It was very, very close. You know, you're probably talking another 2 inches. And his head
there of the referee as the corner comes swinging in again, and the whistle goes before the ball even lands on it. And Boca get away with it. A very, very big moment. And Benedetto's up there. Now they're through. This could be the opening goal. Benedetto's in, and he scored. And it should have been a goal at the other end. Benedetto sends them wild. Boca Juniors finally have the breakthrough 2 minutes before half-time, but it could and it should have been so different.
Well, what can I say to that one, Tim? I mean, elation. Again, it's on the counter-attack that there's so many times the referee could have pulled up for decisions back there. Fantastic pieces of refereeing to allow the game to go on.
Got a goal in the first leg. He's done it again here, Benedetto. Hasn't had the greatest time of it since coming back over here. Something of a legend in the CONCACAF Champions League. But how well did he do this? Maintaining his composure. Would have been easy to panic then.
Oh, so easy. You know, I think for the forward, we've seen how dangerous he can be.
Prato some surface and he wins the ball in the air, and this time...
You know, in the initial, probably first 5-10 minutes, both teams will be looking to do that.
It's a decent attempt there, but it's about a metre wide. Well, Fernandez was very much on the periphery in that first half. Nicely laid up for him by Prato. 15 Palacios back out there to Montes. Might have a dig here. And came through a crowd of players there. Move, looking for possession of the ball. It's over the top, and the keeper's come for it. He's not going to get there, but that's going to go out. The ball, that is, by the Uruguayan. Prato waiting inside the area, looking to try and attack this, and he does get to it.
Coming out, Pinola getting out wide and getting caught in no man's land.
It's a little one who's got to cut it back. It's in, it's the equaliser. Prato, beautifully done. The goal's been coming, and it's deserved. All of a sudden, the River Plate fans erupt into noise, and it's Boca's turn to sit in silence. Tears of joy, the emotion too much for some, but that, just like Benedetto's goal, which was equally well taken, that was an exquisite finish.
And just think of it as well, you know, how ecstatic those fans are, but it started from great football, you know, passing, movement. I mean, the ball moves faster than the man, nobody wanting to dribble, looking, get your head up. And Prato, this time.
Good time, and indeed penalty kicks. Maybe that's why they're being a little bit economical before they take it now.
Just see it here as he shoots, his foot's up, he's kicked Pinola's foot. Yes. It's not even his foot that's hit Pinola's foot, he's actually hit the ball at the same time.
And again, words in the ear. It's Pavon standing over it. Perez, I'm sure, is the one who's going to hit this. No, it's going to be Alata. Alata drives it through. It was really 50-50 ball, this one. Who's the referee going to go with here? Oh, he's going to yellow card. This is him, he's off. Barrios goes. Is this the decisive moment, the turning point in this game? A game that's been played, let's be honest, for 92 minutes in a very good competitive spirit. But Barrios has been the first one to fall foul. Who's in there waiting again? Maidana is up there too, and he's going to drop. Quintero hits it.
Very young, so they can blend them into the way that they work.
Martinez Fernandez is in the penalty area. Martinez is in there again, and that skims over. Hit it first time for the 18-year-old. Much worse than it did there. Prato again still waiting in there. Quintero's looking to open up. Yeah, what about goal? What about that for a goal? We told you if you give him any space on the edge of the area, he's been looking for the moment from the moment he stepped on the pitch, and now Quintero has delivered it. Tevez waiting in the background to get out there, but it is the little Colombian who's been passed around Europe almost as a cast-off. Nobody wanted him. River Plate took him, and he might now have been about to deliver a big, big moment in their history.
Well, what can you say? That is an unbelievable strike. You know, you're talking about the shots he was trying to get on target earlier, but as you say, that's him. He was working his radar for me. He was actually seeing where
goals there, but now he's just about scored one of the biggest goals in the history. But is it? The game isn't over yet. But Abir was there, but that was very nearly in his own net then. I think that might well have been then the keeper, Armani, decided to come and deal with it. And a good job he did then. And the shot's going to drive in. It's a good save that by the keeper. It bounds very, very awkwardly in front of him. Gago got hold of it really well. Yeah. Not this time he isn't. Martinez there again now. Was there a little nudge? No, there wasn't. Alvarez is in here. Alvarez! To get this ball, he can smell a little bit of individual history. Zicolini and as well. They're going to try and lob the keeper. And that's going to sail over. Needs a good cross. It's their final chance. Can they deliver here? It is the final moment. The volley! Oh, it's off the post. Yara volleyed it through the crowd. Movement again. The referee allows it to go. It's not a back corner, that. Right underneath Armani's goal, and he manages to get it away. And this is going to be a walk-in here. Here it goes, the third one. It is, and it is Martinez who ends the game. And it is River Plate who are the 2018 Copa Libertadores champions. Outpourings of joy and emotion on the players and the supporters' face. Boca Juniors have chucked absolutely everything at it. And they have come up just short here. Well, the final whistle has indeed gone, and the tears beginning to roll down the faces of these River Plate fans. Tears of joy at one end, tears of sadness at the other. But you imagine the story isn't all over yet, though. It's over. And River Plate are the 2018 Copa Libertadores champion. In 2018, the Copa Libertadores champions are River Plate of Argentina. It couldn't be a sweeter taste as they defeat their fiercest rivals, Boca Juniors, to get their hands on this trophy.